At least the sound of hammering at the forge is better than listening to you butcher everyone's names. Just remember to make some steel arrows this time. Those iron ones barely scratch a decent opponent. Oh, by the blood, now you're chopping wood. Really? The night is young, your blood is warm from the forge, and you're concerning yourself with firewood. I suppose I'll have to be more persuasive about how we should spend these dark hours. For the blood, you are the most frustrating Nord I've ever encountered. Here I am offering you the pleasures of the night, and you're still thinking about chopping wood. Now shall we make use of that inviting bed? I promise to make you forget all about chopping wood and crafting arrows.
Yeah.
Yes, I have many talents beyond archery and magic, my fierce warrior.
For I love you!
He told that he loved me and I need explanations.
Hansgr isn't declaring his love for you. He's preaching about Talos, the beloved god of the North. But I must admit your confusion is rather amusing.
Maybe, but I will ask him directly.
You've come to... Do not interrupt the sermon with questions about love for Talos. His love for his people is unquestionable.
Hey, do you hear me, Hamirsk?
For I love you! If you seek knowledge about Talos, ask. But do not profane this sacred space with misguided queries about romantic love.
John, leave the poor priest alone.
Talos loves all Nords, and his love is shown through his divine presence and protection. Businesses? Your children? Your very lives?
I thought that we
If you
could...
cannot respect the sanctity of this shrine, then leave hidden.
John, stop pestering the priest.
I found someone who would be interesting for us.
Why complicate our effective partnership with another person? Unless, are they bringing something truly extraordinary to our adventures? Lead the way, and let's see who this supposedly capable warrior is.
Yeah, I will show you.
I have to wonder about her choice of attire in a temple. Not that I'm one to judge given my own preference for practical, yet striking armor. Are you seriously suggesting we recruit someone who sprawled out on a temple floor in what appears to be tavern attire? I thought you said you'd found a warrior. This looks more like someone who's had too much meat at the Bannered Mare and stumbled into the wrong building. I'm starting to lose my patience. I'm standing right next to you, and that person kneeling there is wearing...
I can't bear it.
Well, let's say questionable attire for a temple.
The pain is already...
Is this some kind of jest?
I don't think that this is Bandit.
John, your fascination with scantily clad women is clouding your judgment. Look at her attire, her stance, her presence in this bandit den. She's clearly one of them. Just because she hasn't attacked us, yet doesn't make her an innocent bystander.
You know, I don't see many bandits look like this one particular.
Fascination with every lightly armored woman we encounter is gonna get us killed one day.
What are your skills? Why would we take you with us?
I can slip through spaces others can't. You pick any lock you put in front of me and move without making a sound. Being small has its advantages. No one expects much from me, which is exactly how I like it.
Well, at least she's honest about her talents. Though I must say, John, your sudden interest in recruiting every peculiarly dressed woman we meet in caves is becoming quite the pattern.
Though I must say, the way you massacre names is almost as impressive as the way you massacre those bandits. Just try not to haggle too much, you're terrible at it.
Alright, it's Ulfbert. I will know that for next time. Let's sell the rest.
Ulfbert, by the blood of Molag Bal, you're still getting it wrong. At least you're getting some decent gold for those helmets. Though watching you organize your inventory is about as exciting as watching Mammoth Age. Just remember to keep some of that coin for arrows. I won't always be around to heal you when you run out mid-barrel. Something doesn't feel right about this chamber. Let's approach carefully.
Yeah, leader of Briggs for Barrow.
Are you seriously stopping to look at your map right now? The bandit chief is probably just ahead with those suspicious blue lights, and you're checking directions. Fine, at least make sure we're heading the right way. But once you're done studying that parchment, I want to see some action. I didn't come down into this musty crypt to watch you play cartographer.
children, your very lives against
Selina?
Calm, children. I think you misunderstand what vampires are capable of, John. We don't reproduce like mortals do. Our
Rise up,
intimate encounters serve different purposes.
the mighty
The only children I'm interested in are the ones whose blood might sustain me, though I try to avoid such prey. Now, shall we move on to something more interesting than discussing reproduction?
No, that was some kind of misunderstanding. I understand that reproduction could be interesting in practical.
I am undead. My body is frozen in time, incapable of creating new life. But I find it oddly touching that you've given thought to such things. Though I must say I much prefer our current arrangement, hunting together, sharing blood, and passion without the complications of mortality.
Complications of mortality, I understand.
Just a fist fight though. No blood? That's rather disappointing.
Come on, let's see what you're made of. I didn't think you had.
Come on. Keep your guard up and wait for an opening.
What are you doing?
Why is he... Don't fight!
Let's see what you're made of.
Yes, show me what you've got. And this time try to actually dodge his punches instead of letting your face block them.
That's
Entertainment. Just Now that you've properly equipped those arrows, shall we begin this dance of death? Watch that call. She hits harder than the usual shambling Horde. Let's proceed with viewing these hairstyles. Yes, this current style suits me quite well. A slight wave in it adds a touch of mystery, don't you think? It's quite different, shorter with these distinctive side-swept bangs. Now this is more like it. It's practical too, keeps the hair from my eyes when I'm hunting. This might be one of my favorites, so this is quite different. It has a certain wild nobility to it, doesn't it? I'm rather impressed with this choice, John. It has a certain edge to it, I'll grant you that. It feels a bit too militant for my taste. Perhaps better suited for a shield maiden than a creature of the night. This feels like something more suited to a noble's court than a predator of the night. The way they cascade down creates an almost storm-tossed look, quite fitting for a creature of darkness. These twin arrangements on either side of my head are rather unusual. It feels almost playful, which isn't quite the intimidating presence I aim to project.